In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to add sound to our Max Scene files and to our animations. So the thing we're going to do is we're going to start with opening up a new program called Audacity. Now, Audacity has been around for a long time. When I say new to you, you'll find it on your desktop, and if not, you can go to the Start menu and find it in your programs. Okay, so just double-clicking on Audacity. That will open up. The thing you have to make sure of is that it's on Windows, right here, WASPy, W-A-S-P-Y. That is not an MME or Windows Direct Sound. Okay, so if you've got that, then you're pretty much all set. So now the next thing you'll do is you can go to the internet, and pretty much anything that you can get, any sound on your computer, is going to be recorded by Audacity when it's in that WASPy mode. So here I've just picked hip hop beats on YouTube, and I'm going to go ahead and start the recording here and playing it here. Okay, I've stopped the recording there because that's enough. For this animation, we're just going to do, let's say, between 20 and 30 seconds. So I don't need this whole song. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and close that down. And here's the nice thing about the editing software. I can pick just the part that I like. So I think I like the second round of the beat right here. And you can see the wave format, the wave file here. And so, yeah, it's kind of neat. And so that's actually the pulses of the beats that are going on. And that's going to become very important later on. And so if I click here, and let's say, and by the way, I can zoom in just by, here's the little magnifying glass over here with the plus. And you can see if I play it, okay, or I can zoom out. Okay, so in any case, I'll zoom in just a little bit, and that seems like a good place to start right there. And that's where zooming in can really help because it can get things very precise. And so if I wanted to delete the whole track leading up to this part, a couple things I could do. One is I could just zoom out, and then if I hold my cursor there, you'll see that little hand that it makes, and I could just select all that and delete it. Okay, delete. Okay, another way is this. I'll show you here in just a second. Let me zoom in a little bit. So let's say I go here to the end of my track here, and I say like, okay, that's exactly where I want it. That'll be 29 seconds. Sure, why not? And so if I go here to select, I can go edit and then select, and I have some options, but for instance I could do a cursor to track end, and that's really handy. Let's say you're zoomed in on something and it's all really big and it's long ways to the end, much longer selection than this, then that's an easy way of selecting a lot of stuff. So I got that, and I'm just going to say delete. Now the thing about Audacity files is that they are ginormous. Do not ever save an Audacity file. Okay, sound files tend to be really huge when they're like this. And Audacity is cool because you can do a lot of things with it. Here, just by the way, here I've just got this cursor anywhere, and I can go to the effects. For this, we could just go to Amplify. Let's check that out. So I'll go to Amplify, and it says, oh, well, I can make this louder by 4.7 decibels. And if I just say OK, and you can see it's made the track a little bit louder. So you can adjust the audio. You can do just all kinds of stuff. Anyways, too much to talk about with that one. Okay, so I've got this all, doesn't matter. And I'm going to go to File, And remember, I said do not save. That is not what we're doing here. Do not save. Export. That's what you want to do. You want to export. So I'm just going to click export. And the place where I want to put it is into my sounds. So I'll go up a level or two. So if I'm in my student drive and I'm in my Max folder here, okay, so I go to Max in my student drive, and if I go to my scene assets and then I go to sounds, then when you go into Max, that's the first place it's going to look. I mean, you could put it other places and you could look other places, but that's just going to be the easiest. So I'm just going to call this Beats 2. And you want to save it as a WAV file. MP3s, that will not work. Yeah, there it is. MP3s will not work. You have to save it as a WAV, a Microsoft WAV file. Okay. There it is. That's the one right there. Because Max won't work with it. It won't work with an MP3, but only with the WAV. Okay. So anyways, probably is already set on that, so you can probably leave it alone. And we'll just say save. And so then that's exporting it, and we'll say OK. So we're done with Audacity, and so we can close it, and it's going to ask, do I want to save it? What's the answer? The answer is no, I do not want to save that. So that's all good. So from there, I can go ahead and open up a brand new Max file, and